In this problem, we want to multiply and simplify each rational expression. So we got x plus 3 over x squared minus 9 times x squared plus 2x minus 15 all over 7x plus 35. Okay, step 1. Factor everything. Well, x plus 3 can't do anything with. X squared minus 9 is difference of two squares. Two terms with minus between it. X squared plus 2x minus 15 is PST. Because we have x squared x, no number in front of x squared. 7x plus 35, both of them are divisible by 7. So that's GCF. Okay, let's well, x plus 3 I can't do anything with, so I'll just bring it down. This is step 1. Let's start with the x squared minus 9. Now we said this was a difference two squares, so we're going to try to write it as something squared minus something else squared. You take a look at each piece and you ask yourself what times itself gives you that. For the x squared, x times x gives you x squared. For the 9, 3 times 3. Now I'm going to label what's inside the first set of parentheses as f for first, and I'll label what's inside the last set of parentheses as L for last. And this is a formula. F plus L times F minus L. So wherever we have an F, we'll plug in x. Everywhere we have an L, we'll plug in 3. So that gives us x plus 3 times x minus 3. So this becomes x plus 3, x minus 3. Let me do the GCF. That's the next easiest one. 7x plus 35. Since they're both divisible by 7, I'll factor a 7 out, and that leaves me x plus 35 divided by 7 is 5. So that gives us 7 times x plus 5. Now the top one here, the x squared plus 2x minus 15. We said this is PST. PST, you take your number at the end, which is 15, ignoring the sign, and we come up with 3 columns. Our P column, we list all products, give us 15. We got 1 times 15. We got 3 times 5. The S column, we add these together. 1 plus 15 is 16. 3 plus 5 is 8. Difference column, D for difference, S for sum. So 15 minus 1 is 14. 5 minus 3 is 2. You always subtract smaller from larger. Number we're looking for is a number in our middle term, which is 2, which is right here, which means we're going to use 3 and 5. Our larger number in the P column that we're using, which is the 5, will always be the same sign as the middle term, which in this problem is a positive. The number I circled is over in a difference column. D for different signs means one will be positive, one will be negative. Since the 5 is positive, then the 3 has to be negative. And that's how that one factors. So we got x minus 3 times x plus 5. Step 2. Cancel if possible. The only guideline is one's on top, one's on the bottom, and they're the same. Well, here's x plus 3, here's x plus 3. Again, one's on top, one's on the bottom, they're the same. Here's an x minus 3, here's an x minus 3. So those cancel. Oops. What did that do? Let's try that again. There. I meant to change it to blue. Okay. So these x minus 3's cancel. One's on top, one's on the bottom, they're the same. Now here we got an x plus 5, here we got an x plus 5. One's on top, one's on the bottom, they're the same. Now actually, once we cancel everything away, we are left with a 7 downstairs. And nothing up on top, but you're never left with just nothing, so there's an invisible 1 there. So our answer is 1/7.